Yeah, my name is Pat. I sing for the band Movements, and we're going to be coming to Australia with Boston Manor and playing a cool co-headlining tour with them for a few weeks, starting on I think the 7th of March or maybe the 8th of March, something like that. But for the
Keep
first
going
few
up.
weeks of March, we'll be in Australia, and we're really excited.
Beautiful. Patrick, thanks for joining us today, brother.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, I say almost got it right, bro. Like Movements will be in Australia this time next week for a run of shows with Boston Manor, starting in Brisbane on March the 9th before going through
Ah,
one day out in the end, mate, but it wasn't bad.
yeah, it's hard to keep track.
I bet you it is, man. How you feeling about the run, mate? It's only a week out. You starting to get excited?
Yeah, we're very excited, man. We haven't been to Australia since 2018, and we didn't expect to be gone for so long, but obviously, with COVID and everything that happened, it kind of played out that way. But yeah, man, super excited to come back. Looking forward to these shows. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to some nice warm weather. Yeah, it should be good.
Cool. So what can fans expect from your show, mate? Have you got anything special lined up?
I don't know if we have anything special necessarily, but obviously we're going to be, we'll be playing all the hits, and we're very excited because we're going to be out with Boston Manor. They're some of our best friends, and who knows, maybe there'll be some guest vocals somewhere in each of our sets. We'll probably try to work out something fun, but for the most part, they're just going to be fun, high energy shows, man. We're just excited for people to come out and have a good time and catch up with people who we haven't seen in a long time. It should be good.
Actually, this one just popped into my head, bro. But like, you start coming over here where it's really hot at the moment, man. Like it's stinking hot. So how do you go like going from one country to the next? I guess like you might be performing somewhere where it's really cold, and then you come to Australia where it's super hot. Like, do you have to sort of, I suppose, adjust your sets, I guess, to sort of suit the fact that you'll be sweating your ring out by the second song?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. I would say that it was more noticeable last time that we were in Australia, because we went to Australia in I think it was August of 2018. So it was very much winter for you guys, but we had just come off of a long summer tour here in the States. So going from real hot weather to like cold winter weather, and then going from cold winter weather in Australia directly to Southeast Asia where it was hot again, that was definitely quite a shock to the system. But usually we're pretty good about being able to handle it and adjust what we need to adjust. I think there was only a couple shows that we had to maybe cut a song or two just because it was so hot, and we just couldn't handle it. But for the most part, I think that this will be a pretty easy transition. And I mean, like I said, I'm ready for warm weather. We've had nothing but cold weather here for the last few weeks, and I can't wait to hopefully go to the beach and just chill, have a vacation more than anything.
If you will. Well, I'll give you one tip, bro. Just
Yeah,
make sure your stage crew's got an extra couple of bottles of water on hand for every band member, bro, because it is going to be hot.
absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. So, as you say, mate, it's your first trip back here since 2018. So, what has changed with the band in that period of time?
A lot has changed. Yeah, we put out our second full length LP, and then we are in the process of getting the release sorted for our third LP right now. It'll be out sometime this year. But the band has grown a lot. We've changed a lot. We've obviously grown up. We're at very different points in our life. Some of us are married. Some of us have kids now. It's we've definitely grown a lot in the last 5 years, and I think that's very much reflective when it comes to like our performance. But I think before, being so young and being still a little new to touring and stuff, we had I wouldn't say a lack of confidence, but I'd say that we certainly had less confidence in ourselves than we do now. And I think that our performance and our overall kind of energy has just really shifted into something that feels really special and really strong these days. So yeah, it's good, man. The band has changed and just grown and matured a lot, I think.
Yeah, cool. Hey, you've already sold out 3 shows, mate, which is a great effort. It shows that someone over here has definitely missed you.
Absolutely.
Do you guys sell out much around the world, or is the show just special?
It really depends, honestly. We sell out pretty decent sized cap rooms here in the States, obviously. That's where the bulk of our fan base is. We do pretty well in Australia. We do okay in the UK, do pretty well in Europe. Surprisingly, Southeast Asia goes really, really crazy for movements. I don't know what it is, but we sold out 2 shows in Singapore and a few shows in the Philippines that had to be bumped up to bigger rooms and stuff. So yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It's very interesting to be able to go to a completely different part of the world and have people resonate so much with what we do. It's very very special.
Would be, bro. And you said before you're coming over with our English rock outfit Boston Manor, mate. So why choose them as our touring partners?
Truthfully, they're some of our best friends that we've ever made through music. We absolutely love them. We've toured with them 3 times. This will be our 4th time. This co-headlining tour will be our 4th time touring with them. And yeah, we just love them. They're such great guys. They're so talented. We've been on very similar trajectories our entire careers. We've very much come up in the same world and grown pretty neck and neck with each other to be about the same size, throughout the world as each other's bands have, So yeah, it's been really cool, and we absolutely love touring with them. We always have a great time, and so after last year when we were direct support on their UK headliner, we all decided we gotta do this again. We gotta make it happen, and we decided to do a co-bill in Australia, and here we are, man. It's about to happen.
Very cool, man. So you guys would have spent a fair bit of time on the road together as bands. So do you get up to any mischief on long tours? Do you have band wars or any little things like
that? Sometimes, yeah. We've been known to play the occasional prank, but more than band wars or anything, we really just we just love to hang out and spend quality time together. I mean, when we were touring the UK with them last year, we were all sharing a bus, and every night it was just everybody hanging out in the lounge on the bus and everybody drinking and getting food together and just having a good time, sharing stories, talking about random bullshit, fucking around. It's so much fun when you have a group of people that you get along with really well, and you get to go experience all these new places with them, especially being in a different country. I mean, it's nice to be able to, when we're with them in the UK, they can show us all the cool spots. When they were with us in America, we got to show them all the cool spots. Now it's we get to go to Australia and experience a whole bunch of new things together. And I think it'll be really fun. I think we're going to make a lot of really awesome memories, and I'm just, very excited for it.
Now, as fun as it all sounds, bro, I don't think anyone's really interested in the nice times. Tell us about the best prank you've played on them.
Well, I don't know that we've played any super gnarly pranks on Boston Manor in particular, but one of the pranks that sticks out to me the most was from one of our earlier tours in the United States. We filled water balloons full of salsa verde, and we were throwing them at our tour mates while we were driving on the highway, and that was fun until we got pulled over, and then the police officers thought that we were hiding drugs in our salsa balloons, made us get out and pop every single one of the balloons to prove that there was salsa inside of them. It was ridiculous.
How many was there?
Oh, dude, easily 30.
Oh, Jesus. And that would have made you go one individual each time too, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It sort of backfired a little bit then.
Yeah, straight up.
So back to your music, mate. Your music sort of mainly deals with emotional issues like relationships, there's love, loss, mental health and stuff, which are all pretty serious topics, mate. So when you're up on stage and trying to play a live show, man, is it difficult to get energy through those live shows when you're sort of singing about stuff that isn't necessarily uplifting?
It absolutely can be. Yeah, I'd say that is an experience that we've kind of tried to pinpoint and shift with our new music, because I mean, it's a lot of our songs and a lot of our yeah, a lot of our content is just very heavy and very dark, and it's not always the most fun thing to talk about, on every single day.
Yeah.
But I think that it's good because it's also a great way to share sort of a cathartic experience with the people who are listening, and be able to share these maybe negative emotions with somebody, and maybe it helps them feel better, or get through whatever it is that they might be dealing with. But with that being said, that's definitely something that we wanted to kind of shy away from in the new music, is have it be less emotionally draining and a little bit more like fun and just like energetic in the live setting, so that we could kind of have a little bit more fun with the songs and not have it be such a depressing, sad kind of down moment. But yeah, man, I mean, I think that there's something positive to be said about either side of that argument.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, overall, man, like, I know it's hard to pigeonhole, but your music basically sort of mixes post-hardcore elements with alternative rock and spoken word and stuff in there. Like, it's not a common mixture of sounds, man. Like, where did it come from? Was it something that you set out to do, or did it sort of more naturally evolve?
Dude, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, we were just writing music that we were kind of blending all of the things that we liked to listen to together into one thing. None of us really ever expected the band to take off or to be at a point like it's at now. And it's very interesting because obviously, like, I mean, people have really resonated with it, and people have really like enjoyed what we've done with like that kind of genre blending thing. And I think that's really cool. That's really special. But yeah, I don't think that it was ever necessarily like our goal to like intentionally be like, oh, we're gonna create this sort of sound because it's whatever. It was more so just we're writing stuff that we felt came to us naturally based on what we liked to listen to. And I think that it's been very apparent over the years of writing music, and as we've kind of grown and changed, you can hear our influences also change in our music, and that'll be really apparent in the new record that's going to come out this year, when you start to hear kind of like a wider range of what we've been influenced by, so yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you mentioned the new record a couple of times now, bro, and I know fans of the band are going to absolutely crucify me if I don't ask you about it. So tell us, how far along is it?
We're done with the record. It's finished. It's right now it's in production. So we're getting, vinyl variants all sorted and getting everything ready to go. So you can expect a release from us probably within the next few months. I mean, it's looking like we're going to be releasing the first single or song probably within the next month or so. I'd say in April we'll have at least some new music out, and then the record itself will be out later this year. But yeah, man, we're really excited about it. It's my favorite collection of songs we've ever made, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it, because I mean, I believe in it a lot, and I can't wait just to see what happens from it.
Yeah, you raise an interesting point there, bro, because like you guys are still pretty young when it comes to music and as people. So the last few years, you would have been exposed to a lot more music, and you would have grown a lot musically. So how's that going to be reflected in the new stuff? Is it sort of encompass all of that change?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that like I said, with our tastes changing over the years, we've certainly made that very much like a point in our music, is to kind of always be putting those influences into what it is that we're making. So yeah, man, I think it's going to be very apparent when people hear the new record that we have sort of shifted from what we used to do to more of like what we're doing now. And I think a lot of it is better than anything we've ever done, and I hope that people, if you're expecting Feel Something Part 2, sadly you're not going to get it. You're going to get something even better, and you're going to get something that maybe you're not expecting, but that you'll probably really love, because that's how we all felt about it. Is it was unexpected, but everybody that we have shown it to, like our friends and family and whatever, have all kind of said the same thing. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it, man. I'm just excited to get it out.
Yeah, for sure. Are you going to be playing any of the new tracks while you're over here?
Unfortunately, not this time around. We wanted to keep it pretty close to the chest until stuff is released. So no new tracks this time around, but we'll be playing the 2 singles that we released last year, Barbed Wire Body and Cherry Thrill. Those will both be on the set list for sure. Yeah, next time we come to Australia, hopefully the whole record will be out, and then we'll be able to play everything off of it. So
Sounds fantastic. All right, Pat. Well, thanks very much for your time, bro. Movements will be in Australia starting March